Hello friends, this is Normal here for Technique, and in this video we're gonna do the detailed review of the camera on the Nexus 6P. So Nexus 6P is the flagship device under the Nexus branding, and this comes with a 12.3 megapixel rear camera with a dual tone LED flash, f2.0 and IR laser autofocus. So it can record videos in 4K resolution, and this also has an 8 megapixel front facing camera along with f2.2 and it can also record videos in 1080p. So that was the camera specs of the Nexus 6P. So all this is really good camera. It can record videos in 4K. Front camera supports full HD. So this has pretty good specs. There is also laser autofocus for faster focusing. Now let's see the camera interface. So this is the camera interface. So since it's a Nexus device, this has this Google camera app. So it's a fairly simple app. You may not see the bells and whistles you might find on a device like the Samsung Galaxy Note 5 or the LG G4. So it's fairly simple interface. On the top you have the timer option, HDR plus, ability to turn off flash. At the bottom you have the option to switch to front facing camera. If you go here, you have the option to change the mode to photosphere, panorama, lens blur and the settings. So settings, we have a 12.2 megapixel resolution, that's 4:3 aspect ratio, and we have this front camera at 8 megapixel, that's again 4:3 aspect ratio. Back camera video recording is can be set to Ultra HD. 1080p is there, 720p is also supported. The front camera again supports 1080p, 720p and standard quality, that's a 480p. So it also has a video stabilization. One of the aspects missing on this camera is that it does not have optical image stabilization, but it does have a video stabilization mode. That's not optical image stabilization. So those are the options in the camera, and here we can access the photos. So if you want to switch to video recording, you just swipe here, it will switch to video recording. So all in all, it's a fairly simple interface. Pretty basic options, but it's not a really bad interface. If you're looking for quick photography, this is really useful, and you can see the focusing is very fast since it has a laser autofocus, and the moment you hit the button, the captures are pretty fast. You can see it's really fast, unless you're taking HDR photos in HDR plus. It does take a couple of seconds additionally, especially if you're taking photos in quick succession. So that's the camera interface. So all in all, it's a good interface, very simple interface, and pretty quick as well. The laser autofocus also works really well. So that is the camera interface. So now let's have a look at the samples taken with this device. So since this is a flagship device, you can see some of the samples here. It has come really good. The colors have come pretty spot on. The overall clarity of the photos along with the sharpness levels are really good. Even if you zoom in, there is no loss of clarity, and the daylight photos are pretty accurate in terms of the overall colors, the contrast and the sharpness levels. So it's really good camera in the daylight shots, and it does produce some great shots when taken in adequate lighting. Now if you look at the close-up shots taken in daylight, again the color quality looks really good, and if you're taking a close-up shot, it does also add the bokeh effect, so that's also there, and the overall clarity of the close-up shots is really good. One of the best cameras we have seen in this price point. It's truly a flagship camera in all aspect in daylight, and works really well. So these are some of the samples which you have taken with this device. So all in all, we would say this camera really rocks, and it's a really great camera in daylight. Now let's move on to the low light abilities. So in low light, what we notice is if you turn down the HDR plus, it does produce some better shots than without HDR. So that's one toggle you can do when taking photos in low light. And again, the low light photos have come pretty good. They're pretty decent overall clarity, and the overall sharpness levels are also pretty good. The noise is kept pretty minimal. If you have adequate lighting, the photos have come really good, and the overall clarity looks good. Now the flash is a dual tone flash, and it also works really well, and you can take captures in low light as well. So overall in the low light also, it's pretty impressive camera. It's a flagship camera, and works really well. Now you can record videos in 4K resolution and also 1080p. We have already uploaded the 4K resolution video on our YouTube channel, so you can check out that. and it does work really well. The clarity of the videos both in 4K and full HD is really good. Now talking about the front facing camera, it can record videos in 1080p, and it does has 8 megapixel front camera with f2.2. so again, the front camera is pretty good for selfies. So if you're looking for great selfie experience, this is one really great flagship you should be considering. The color quality on the selfie photos is really good, and it's pretty spot on, and you would definitely love the selfie experience on this phone. So all in all, the rear and front camera are really performing cameras, and this is one truly really good flagship worth investing if you're looking for great camera experience. So that's the camera review of the Nexus 6P. All in all, we would say this is one really good camera on a flagship device and performs really well. So that's all guys with a camera review on the Nexus 6P. Hope you like this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.